What's going on, Bills fans? This is Bills Latest. I am your host, Michael Korn. We are brought to you by FanArc. And just when you sign him, he thinks about retiring. Darius Slay. Get him out of here. Why does he not want to come? Does he want to go back to Philly? Does he want to go retire as an Eagle? Does he want to play in Philadelphia? Does he not want a Super Bowl? Clearly, this guy doesn't love football. Get him out. Don't need him. He wouldn't have even started. Maybe that's why he doesn't want to come, because he knew he would have been behind other guys, because our secondary is fine. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't play D end where we need it because Bosa's hurt. Get this guy out of here. We got enough people on this team that don't want to be here, don't want to be all about football. Keon Coleman. Get those guys out of here. That is the stuff that will be a cancer in a locker room. You do not want that as anybody. Coach, front office, owner, get it out. We just dominated him the week before when he was on the Steelers. Which, in all honesty, sounds like something our GM would do. Oh, maybe we could make him better. Guy didn't even want to come play for you. Bean just throws mud at the wall just to see what sticks half of the time. Like, did he not know this was a possibility? Or did the Steelers just absolutely fleece him? Or should it have been a sign that they let him go on waivers? But again, who cares? Let him go. Let this guy go. Nobody cares. It was a day and a half story. We'll see ya. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. And as Belichick would say, we're on to Cincinnati. And if Cook doesn't touch the ball 25 times this game, then this offensive coordinator, Joe Brady, clearly does not know the identity of his football team. Because, again, we've seen it. These receivers cannot get separation downfield. But if the run game is strong, the play action opens up, these guys get a little bit more open, and the pass game gets easier for Josh. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of annoying seeing people criticize Josh for turnovers. He's going to turn the ball over. He has to turn the ball over for that offense to win half of the time. Unless they're running the football with Cook. And if he's not running it, he should be catching it out of the backfield. And you saw what Ray Davis could do. If Cook is not in, hand the ball off to Ray Davis. Because that is the identity of this football team. The more they stray away from the run, the more hurt this team is going to get in. Because it's just going to leave that defense out on the field for too long, which that defense is already banged up. Running the football helps this team on all facets. So they need to continue to pound the rock and just take the souls of the other defenses. You heard the Pittsburgh Steelers great TJ Watt just saying how demoralizing that was when they were running the same play over and over and over. Talk about winning a war. You never hear that out of Steelers Nation. So that's why they need to continue pounding the rock. The passing game will open up for Josh. It'll be there. But they need to keep the offense on the field, the defense off the field. Because you got Joe Burrow, second game back, coming back. I believe T. Higgins will be back out of concussion protocol. So him, Chase, you know they're going to be trying to throw the ball. And again, our secondary is electric right now. But they haven't really faced a Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. And luckily for us, Cincy's run game is not that great. Not that great. It's pretty much Chase Brown and P. Ryan occasionally. Chase Brown has 2 touchdowns on the whole year. So please stop that run. Don't let this be a game where you let the run game get out of hand, defense. You should be making them run the ball. Do not let Joe Burrow throw the ball. That's all you've seen, even from the actual team Twitter, Cincinnati team Twitter handle, was them from when Burrow was playing the Bills in the playoffs and did this cute little twirl pass in pre-games. They think it's just going to be like that. So I would just love to see the ball just pounded by Cook and Davis to just keep Burrow, Higgins, Chase on the sideline. Because if those guys are on the sideline, Bills have a tremendous chance of winning this game. Tremendous chance. That's all they really need to do. But Cincy always throws the ball and they always make completions. So it's going to be very hard to shut them down completely. So that's why it'll be a fun, I think we'll be in a little bit of a shootout because I don't know if Brady is going to pound the rock like he should. I have a feeling this game will come down to the quarterbacks and it'll be a who's got the ball last kind of thing, and it'll be a shootout. Because that's typically how it is when these two guys get together. When these two guys get together, when he gets together with Mahomes, they're always kind of which quarterback has the ball with the least amount of time remaining in the fourth quarter. Because that's the team that typically wins these games. Again, unless Buffalo comes out and just absolutely pounds the rock. Because then you don't have to worry about Burrow being out there. The best ability is availability. And if you can't keep him out there because the defense or our offense is just running the ball and their defense is exhausted, man, that's great. That is what I think we should see and hope for in the game plan for Buffalo this week. Because right now, the Bills are favored. What are they favored? They're favored 5.5 right now. They're giving 5.5. The over-under is 53.5. And again, it's in Buffalo at 1. I think the Bills cover this. I think they win by a touchdown, maybe even more. I think the Bills are, man, that Bosa injury sucks. That is not a good time for him to go down. But if they run the ball and they have found their identity, the defense has been playing better. I feel like they're starting to hit their stride now, which is what you need with these last few games coming up. Because I think it was Ryan Russillo. He was saying this might be the best opportunity for the Bills to get to the Super Bowl because of the quarterbacks in the AFC that are right now would be in the playoff race. But this might be the worst Bills team that has been in the playoffs. And I feel like that's super fair. Super fair. But if this team gets to the playoffs, they have the best quarterback in the AFC, hands down. They should walk into the Super Bowl if they don't screw it up from a coaching standpoint. That's what you got to hope and pray for. And maybe a little bit of prayer that Lamar does not get in, because that's the only guy that scares me a little bit. The rest, Daniel Jones, nope. Trevor Lawrence, nope. Bo Nix, nope. Those guys, Josh Allen, all day, twice a day. So we'll see what happens this weekend. You got to handle these games that you should win. Again, I think Buffalo wins by at least a touchdown, maybe 10 points here. I think this is going to be kind of a statement game for Allen over Burrow because I think Allen looks at some of this stuff and he's sick and tired of Burrow just thinking he can walk into his place and just do what he wants. So I expect Allen to have a big game, but I hope we see a big game out of Cook. Because if we see a big game out of Cook, we know the Bills handled this game and handled it easily. But that's it for this week on Bills Latest. Let's go Buffalo. We hope you guys like and love the content. We hope you hit that like and subscribe button down below as well. Again, this was Bills Latest. I was your host, Michael Korn. We were brought to you by FanArc, and we hope to see you guys again soon. Have a great one.